So hello everyone. So there is a problem of V different devices. There is a problem of CP31 sheet 1000 rated problem. So what is the problem that positive integer x is a card divisor of positive integer y if y is divisible by x. Suppose we take the example of that 1 is a divisor of 7. Any number that is divides the number 7, so it becomes the divisor. Suppose 1 is divisible divide the number 7. So 1 is a divisor and 7 is also itself a divisor. Any number at least has a one divisor that is itself. Okay. We give you an integer d and ask you to find the smallest positive integer a such that a has at least 4 divisors. Difference between any two divisors of a is at least d. So there is given test cases and each test case has given number difference d. We need to find the minimum number of a that has at least 4 divisors and difference between any two divisors is at least d. Okay, let's we understand from that. First of all, we understand what is a divisor. Suppose there is number 2, so 2 is divisible by 1 and 2 is also divisible by 2. So it means 2 has a divisor. 2 has a divisor 1, comma 2. Similarly, uh, if you take any other example, suppose we take the 4. Suppose we take the 4. So 4 has the divisors. There is 1, 1, 2, and there is a 4. We need to how? 1 divide the 4. So there is a divisor of 4 is 1. 2 divide 4. There is a divisor of 4 is 2. And 4 is also divided the number 4. So that is also becomes the divisor of 4. Okay, I hope you understand what is a divisor. Now, what actually the problem we asked to you? So there is a given number d. Okay, we need to find the number a. We need to find number a that has at least 4 divisors. 4 divisors. But how to find the 4 divisors? If you simply solve that, just given in the problem, if d is equal to 1. Suppose if we take the d is equal to 1, d equal to 1. So you think that, so divisors of at least 4 divisors we need to. So can I write here 2? 2 it has no 4 divisors. It has only 1 and it has only 2. So it has only the 2 divisors. If we take the example of 3, it has the only 1. It is also only at the 3. None of them that has extra divisors. It has only 2 divisors. Suppose if we take the 4, if we take the 4, so this is a 1 and 2, that is a 4. Okay, तीनों numbers that divide to 4 and it has the 3 divisors. But how many we need 2 divisors? We need to 4 divisors. Okay. Suppose if we take the number 5, if you take the 5, it also has the 1, it also has the 5, but it has only 2 divisors. Now, if we find 6, if we take the example of 6, how many it has the divisor? Okay, it has the divisors 1. Any number, it at least has the divisor of 1. itself चाहे वो कुछ सेल्फ का नंबर हो any numbers that is given it at least has the one divisor and 1 is the number of that it has a all divisors of that 1. Okay, now it also has the divisors 2, it also has the divisors 3, it also has the divisors 4. So can you check that it has the 4 divisors? Further, it becomes 6. So 6 is divided by 6 and 3 and 2 and 1. And all the 4 divisors division by the divide the number 6. So that has the 4 divisors. It has the 4 divisors. Okay. Now, so if the d is equal to 1 given, so there is answer is 6. So there is answer 6. Now we calculate the divisors if the number is given 2. But and you also check that all that numbers have the different any difference of all the divisors is at least d. That means number 1. So 1 and 2, how much difference between them? There is 1. 2 and 3, how much difference between them? That is 1. 3 and 6, how much difference between them? There is 3. Okay, but we need to the at least has the difference that is equal to the d. So that is the exist. So there is the answer. Now here given if the d is equal to 2. Okay, if d is equal to 2. Okay, so you can think that if it first any number that is the divisor 1, another 2 and take 3, 2 and take 5, 2 and take the 15. But you think that how you to write the that is a divisor. Okay, I tell you wait. When I calculate for the t equal 1, so there is a has the divisor 1, 2, 3 and 2, 6. You can approach the logic. You think that here is the increment of 1, then increment of 1, then multiply of this number, achieve the 6. Similarly here. But how much he had here? He had only the t. D is the difference between them. Okay. So you can also think that here we add 2 in the 1 become 3. Now add 2 in the 3 it becomes 5. Now we add 2. Okay, no. Now we multiply that number. So it becomes the 50. So there is answer also for 2 is 15. It is the smallest number that is the 4 divisors and also it is the at least difference between them also d. Now if you think that for if the given d equal to 3, okay, so again you think the logic, this become 1. If we add the 3 so it becomes 4. Again if we add these numbers in 1 and 4. So, no, sorry for that. Now again we add 3 in the 4, it becomes 7. Now we again multiply of that number, it becomes 28. But according to this approach, it is the smallest number 28. Now with the diagram of this, how to is it possible it has at least 4 divisors and difference between of that is 20 d. Okay, so there is a 28. Every one number has the divisors of 1. It has also divisor 2. It has also divisor 4. It has also divisor 7. It has also divisor 14. It has also divisor 28. All these numbers are the divisors of 28. First condition will match there. Okay. Now, second condition is difference between any divisors. It becomes D. Any number set is given. So now D number is here 3. Okay. So you think that 1 and 2 that is a divisor. It is not has a difference between 3. So condition is false. Again you check there 2 and 4. There is also condition false. Now again 4 and 7 is valid. After that number 3 is the condition is valid. It has the difference between them is D and it will at least 4 divisors. But first condition will false. So we will not take this that example. Okay. So what we will do here. Now we think that another idea. Okay. So now you should be think here with the help of prime number. Here is given only the 4 divisors. At least you think that we need to have exactly 4 divisors. Okay. If you think that exactly need the 4 divisors, so if we assume that case 1, okay, can we think that 1 and A and V and A multiply with, okay, it both A and B should be the prime number. It both A and B should be the prime number, then its condition be valid. Okay. So suppose if n equal 3 and at A is should always greater than equal to D plus 1. So there is given D, not N. We assume that there is a D. Okay. So if greater than equal to D plus 1, so it means if the highest is 3, so it becomes the 4 and we need to find any prime number that is greater than 4. It has the 5. Okay. It has the 5. So can you think that it has the difference between them each D? So first one is divided 5, another is 5. So it has the difference between 4. So condition will be valid. Okay, again B is the condition is also greater than A, B. So A will become the 5. So not equal to that. It only the greater. Okay, we need to be greater from that A. So think that 5, 7 is also prime number, the valid. 11 is also prime number, that is the valid. Okay, so can you think that difference between any two devices at least D? So here, given that D is equal to 3, okay, we check here. Okay, 7, 5 is has a difference D, it has not a difference, so this is not valid. Now can we check the 11? It has a difference between them. Yes, that is greater than D. Okay, so this is the condition value. In other cases, can also be find that case 2, it also helps in the find the divisors of at least 4 divisors. There is a 1, there is a and A square, and here A cube, where A should be greater than equal D plus 1, and it should be the prime number. It should be the prime number. That condition will be valid. Now I think that how? Suppose we take the example of that is already given in the test cases, D is equal to 2. Okay, so it is of 1. So according to that idea, space should be greater than or equal to D plus 1. D is equal to 2 plus 1. So it means A is equal to 3. So it becomes 3 and 9 and 27. Okay. So that is at 27. That is all that devices have difference between D, and it has at least 4 divisors. And after that, first, which will take the condition, that is the take this condition. Okay. Another condition is we take this condition. After we will take the minimum of the both conditions. We take the minimum of one, sorry, condition 1 and condition, that will be the answer. So now I say, see the my code. What will be right? First, we number of test cases and take the input of n. We take the D is equal to n. We need to find A. A is a prime number. Here L is the long log. Okay. Long A. A becomes a D plus 1. We need to find greater than or equal to n plus 1. So we take the A. Now we check if the that is number prime or not. जब तक ये प्राइम नहीं होता है तब तक हम इसकी वैल्यू को इंक्रीमेंट करते रहेंगे एंड वी चेक इफ दिस इज प्राइम और नॉट. जैसे ही प्राइम हो जाएगा इट रिटर्न द वैल्यू द ए. आफ्टर दैट हियर also we will check that is the condition of B. B become the A plus D. Okay, it should be the greater than B should be the summation of A and D. So also we will check that is that prime or not. If this become the prime, so it return the value of the B. Now here we calculate the A1 multiply of A and B, and here we take the similarly of that 1 comma a comma a square comma a cube, and here this similarly the condition of that 1 comma a comma b comma a multiply b. So that is the calculate of this. Okay. After that, we will take the minimum of that. So we can now we run the code. So you can see that all the test cases are passed, and you submit the code here. So this you can see that all the test cases have passed. So thank you. Enjoy the code.